Alright YouTube, what I'm going to do now while the pork butt is cooking is I'm going to show you how to make Carp's famous homemade coleslaw. It's really good, better than any kind of coleslaw you can get at Walmart, any grocery store, and 99% of the restaurants you go to. I grew up working at my grandparents' restaurant. They owned the oldest fish house in northeast Georgia and probably the state of Georgia. And I worked there from the time I was 13 until I joined the Army. And so this is basically their recipe with some additions. So let's go through the ingredients. So I got half a head of small cabbage in the food processor. I got 2 kosher dill spears that I chopped up. I got some sugar. Don't worry, not all that sugar is going in there. Black pepper, sea salt, celery seed, mayo, whatever kind of mayo brand you like, and a little bit of half and half. And so what I'm going to do is mix all that together. I'm going to grind up I'm going to process up the cabbage until it's the consistency I want, and then I'm going to mix everything in a bowl. Only Angie and I eat it. The girls don't eat it. So I'm going to use half a head of cabbage. It'll keep for a few days in the fridge. It goes great with barbecue. So let me turn this camera off, get everything mixed up, and I'll show you what it looks like. We'll be back. Alright YouTube, here it is, the final finished product on Slaw. I use dill pickles in mine because that's what Angie likes, but you can use sweet relish if you want to. It was a little bit too sweet when I first tasted it. I put a little bit too much sugar in to start with. So to cut that, I just added some dill pickle juice out of the jar. And if it tastes good in your first taste test, leave it alone because it's just going to get better after all those flavors come together in the fridge. So this slaw is really best the day after. It's really better if I make it a day ahead of time, but I was lazy and didn't go to the store yesterday. So there's the coleslaw that's going to go with our pulled pork, and it's really, really good. And that's Carp's famous homemade coleslaw. And you can see we like ours creamy, kind of on the liquidy side, because we put it on the sandwiches and the bread absorbs that juice. So really, really good. So I'm going to go check on the pork butt here in a minute and see how it's coming out. Alright, be back later.